Hey guys, this is Liam back with a review of the Chinese Grand Prix of 2012. So we'll get straight into qualifying. Q1, nothing really big happened. The usual suspects went out along with Verne, who then opted to start from the pit lane for the race. Q2, again, Force India, Williams, Toro Rosso were the big followers there. There's someone else, but I can't remember who, so. Then we go on to Q... And, also, another one who fell out in Q2, how could I forget this? Sebastian Vettel. I seen his flying lap, there was nothing wrong with it, he just didn't have the pace in Q2. But the field was so tight, because between first and 11th in Q2 was 0.3 of a second. That's a tight field. Q3. After the first set of laps, Rosberg set an amazing lap. And he then opted to get out the car and walk down the pit lane. I mean, it's a good lap, but that confident when you're on the verge of your first ever pole in F1? Rosberg had balls doing that. But eventually Rosberg did take the pole from Hamilton, who was then down to 7th for a grid penalty for changing his gearbox. So it was then the grid was Rosberg, Schumacher, Kobayashi, Raikkonen, Button, Webber, Hamilton, Perez, Alonso, and Grosjean. So into the start of the race, Kobayashi doesn't have a very good start, falling down to about 7th or 8th, but Button flies up to 3rd. And there were just battles all over the field. But then we come to the first round of pit stops, and Michael Schumacher has a horrible feeling. Well, not horrible feeling, a horrible fate. The right rear wheel came off. Well, I think come off, but it wasn't secured. They have a nut-in wheel system where the nut isn't actually put onto the gun. The nut's already in the wheel, so it's a quicker. The mechanic went to reach for the second gun because the first one was faulty. The guy thought he was done, put his hand up, and they let the car go. So that caused Schumacher to retire. And then, basically, there was a lot of scraps on field, but Rosberg just went on to win the race. And now, one person whose race I think wasn't very good, Pastor Maldonado. He got points, but his driving was pretty sceptical. At the point when Alonso was attacking him, he pushed Alonso out onto the marbles, causing him to go off the track and nearly hit Perez. Then the FOM feed didn't show this, but later, Maldonado nearly took off the wings of both Alonso and Perez with a violent swerve across the track. I mean, taking off nearly 2 people's wings with one move. Come on, man. He shouldn't be in that car. They need to get someone quick. If they're incredibly lucky when he comes back, they may be able to get Kubica, unless someone else tries to snap him up first. But Button's 3rd pit stop went horribly. He eventually fell behind the pack. And then, when he was fighting to the pack, Raikkonen's tyres cleft horribly, going from, I think it was 4th, or 3rd, or something like that, to 12th in the space of half a lap. So that left Vettel in P2, but in one lap Vettel got passed by Button, Hamilton, and joy of joys, Mark Webber. I mean, I'm starting to dislike Vettel. Since he's not in the best car, he's just beginning to cry and whine and complain about everything. It's not the car's fault. It's never the car's fault. No, wait, it's not his fault. Oh no, it's never his fault. It's either the car's fault, someone else's fault, Karthikeyan's fault, Hamilton's fault, which everything seems to be. But this year, yeah, I think Vettel finally has. Webber did not have a good car as Vettel last year, fact. Now they've got an equal car, Webber is just as good, out-qualifying him 3-0. And beating him in the race 2-1, so he's winning against Vettel. So, a rundown of where they finished. You had Rosberg, Button, Hamilton, Webber, Vettel, Grosjean, Senna, Maldonado, Alonso, then was it Perez? I think so. Either way, this has been my review of the 2012 Chinese Grand Prix. Thank you for watching, comment, rate and subscribe.